Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Ava, and here are some alien romances that are also novella length. There are a lot of alien romance novellas. You can definitely go searching for them if you would like. But here are 10 that I would recommend that I think are so fun to read. I love alien romances and I love novellas and I love when I can combine the two. Just when I need something short and quick to read. These are great palate cleansers, by the way. Like if you've just read a book that has like completely wrecked you, pick up one of these. It'll totally like change your mood, I feel like. Ruby Dixon has written a lot and this whole list could be Ruby Dixon. I'd limited myself to 5. One of my favorite books by her is actually a novella. This is The Alien Mail Order Bride. Excuse the dog barking. That's my sister's dog and he gets really upset when she's not home. So he's okay. Just every little sound he hears outside, he thinks it's his mama coming home. So anyway, The Alien Mail Order Bride. Our hero lives on a farm planet. He realizes like he needs some help around the farm, and the best way and most financial way he can afford that is to just order a mail order bride of the same alien species as him. So he does that. He orders a mail order bride in the same alien species. He goes to the train station to pick her up, and she's not really what she looks like online, and then he quickly realizes like it's a hologram and it's a human woman like disguising as this alien woman, and she's like, come on, like I needed a fresh start, like I'll help you on the farm, I promise. She's like, but you are weak, you are a weak human, you cannot help me, like you can't carry this bale of hay, like you can't do all these things. She's like, oh no, I can cook for you, I can do all these things. And so she's trying to like convince him to let her stay and be his wife on his farm with him. One of my favorite ones is When She's Lonely. A lot of these take place on that farm alien planet. But our heroine in this one is a grump and the hero is a sunshine, and he's an alien kind of like policeman on this planet. He makes sure that human women are well taken care of because they are refugees technically. The heroine doesn't have really any friends. She isn't the nicest to people out in public, especially not the hero. And then he soon realizes like she's not ignoring people or being rude to them. She simply can't hear them. Like she's deaf. And so he is trying to learn sign, just become her friend. This is a friends to lovers romance, and it's one of my favorite ones. I love it. I also have When She's Bold. This one is so stinking cute. This heroine is on the farm planet. She has her own farm, but she loves to bake, and she's actually crushing hardcore at one of like the alien policemen that I just talked about. They're on the planet to protect human women refugees, and she's crushing hardcore on one down that works in the office downtown in the city. And so she like bakes little concoctions, whatever she can figure out how to bake with alien ingredients, and brings it to his office like every day, and his coworkers are all like making fun of him, and he doesn't know why. He's like, why? Like this sweet little human woman, she's like bringing me treats, and they're like, you have no idea, she is into you. And he's like, no she's not, no she is not, this stunning gorgeous human is not into me. And they're like, yeah. And she has to like bang it over his head like, yeah, can you ask me out already? Because I'm really into you. So it's so stinking cute. I have The Corsair's Captive by Ruby Dixon. This is the first book, a part of her Corsairs series. So this whole series could be on this list because it's 4 novellas, and they are all about one of the crewmen on this alien spaceship that's a pirate ship as well. So they're about alien pirates. And this hero ends up saving slash purchasing slash saving this human woman from slavery. And that's all I can say about that one without spoiling. And lastly, I have When She's Ready. This one is so sticking short. This is actually one of the first books a part of the Ristiverse series. This is a marriage of convenience romance, and I feel like it's a great little start to her series of novellas. Okay, so I could talk about Ruby all day long, so we're gonna step away from Ruby and go into other authors. Honey Phillips is another alien romance author that does have a lot of novellas. The first one that I have is Artek. This whole series could fit into this. This is the 7 Brides for 7 Alien Brothers series. And I feel like you should read these in order because there's an overarching plotline going on in here. So Artek is about our hero, Artek, and he's the hero on the cover, obviously. Him and his brothers in arms purchased a giant plot of land and a ranch nearby this human village, and they go in the village to get supplies sometimes. And they go to the general store, and the general store owner's daughter is the heroine, and she works there. And the hero's like, you know what? I need a wife, and this woman is very attractive, and I kind of think I have a crush on her. So I think I'm gonna ask her to marry me. That's how simple that is. And she says yes, because she's like, I don't want to be living as a general store daughter for the rest of my life. Like, I want to go and do something different and adventurous. And that's how it starts out. So each book in the series is about one of Artek's brother-in-arms finding a human woman to fall in love with. And then I also have another Honey Phillips. This is her alien farmhand. The heroine lives on this planet, and she has this farm. It's kind of falling apart, honestly, and she goes to visit her friend in the city. And while she's there, her friend is like, okay, I've set you up on a blind date because I think you need to get some. So go to this place, find this man in a red shirt, this guy in a red shirt, and that's your man. She's like, okay, and she goes and finds him and is hitting on him. He's like this big giant alien creature dude, and she's like, okay, wait, no, I think I'm into this. And then she later learns and realizes that that is not the man that her friend sent her to go meet up with after the fact that they've already been together and slept together. And then the hero realizes that she needs help on her farm. She needs a farmhand. So I know we have like history or whatever, but I will definitely help you with your farm. Claiming His Mate by A.G. Wilde is another one. A.G. Wilde does have shorter length alien romances for sure. So if you want more novellas to pick up, I definitely recommend going to her as well. Each book in the series, I've only read up to book number 2. I think there's 4. It's about a human woman who has been kidnapped from Earth, and they all have physical disabilities because their human government decided, we're gonna get rid of all the disabled women. Like, really scary, because that maybe could happen in real life, and that's scary. Anyway, so the human government was like, okay, we're done with you, and they get kidnapped by evil aliens, and each book is about one of these good alien men figuring out their fated mate and going to find them because they've been kidnapped. So I really enjoy these. This heroine in here was born with a limb difference. She does not have an arm, one of her arms. Viridios is my next one. The author's note basically says like, this is Groot fanfiction from Guardians of the Galaxy. So the hero is basically like a Groot man, but he's an alien. Our heroine is a scientist sent to this alien planet to study the plant life, and while she's there, this hero comes upon her, and he's this giant tree creature dude she's never seen before. He ends up actually taking her and putting her in this like area he's blocked off as like a pet. He thinks she's a pet, but then he realizes, oh no, wait, no, she's a person. So this one's really cute and sweet, but also hot. And yeah, the size difference is a thing in this one. And lastly, I have to read the title of this one because it's so long. How My Boring Life Was Completely Derailed, and I Was Absolutely Railed by Two Big Blue Alien Dudes from Outer Space by M.L. Eliza. Probably the longest title in history for a book. But this one is funny and fun and just a grand old time, like ridiculous. So the heroine is on this dating app, and she wants to meet up with this guy she's been chatting with for a while. He's like, okay, meet me at this spot. And then she does, and then she gets abducted by aliens, and she doesn't know that the guy she's been chatting with is actually an alien king, and he was able to like make a human man like identity, kind of like catfished her into really thinking that she was talking to like a human man. Anyway, the hero ends up telling her like, hey, I'm the guy you've been chatting with, and I'm also an alien. And she's like, what? And this is her like hooking up romance with him and then his lover, who's also his bodyguard. So it's an MMF. So they're sword crossing in here. So it's a grand little novella if you want like a fun smutty time. Anyways, there you have it. Those are 10 alien romance novellas that I would recommend. Let me know down below if you have read any of these books or if you plan to, and also leave your recommendations below. I would love more recommendations, obviously. If you don't feel like commenting anything else, you can leave me any alien related emoji in the comment section down below. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all soon in my next one. Bye y'all.